There he is, Mr. Player of the Month. Looking good, MP.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Mr. Moves in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Barnes out there with Winslow. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's quickly in at the one. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close. Otherwise, things can go south in a hurry.
And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now, here's quickly. In the corner, Winslow with it. Barnes outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Thunder with possession. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's quickly, following the score by Oklahoma City. Trent can't hit. Pass to Mr. Moves. They set the pick. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. 6-point game. To the middle. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Barnes.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Mr. Moves. Boom, he jams it straight down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Barnes. Fires the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball. Find the open man. Good team play.
Giddey finds Dort. They get it back. Giddey, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Barnes against Dort, and it's in there. Barnes has got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Mr. Moves. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Giddey the pass to Mr. Moves. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Quickly. Fires from 14. Thunder with the rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Mr. Moves, and stolen by Barnes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And again, Toronto no up. Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Takes it inside. Mr. Moves misses.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Getting assertive and getting inside.
Now, Quickly. Scoreless thus far. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Thunder in 4th.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Pass to Olynyk. Winslow finds Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Here's Quickly after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Barnes. Pass to Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
When Danny Ainge selected Kelly Olynyk in the first round back in 2013, it was largely because he wanted a big player who could help them space the floor.
Here's Mr. Moves, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Trent passes to Winslow. Back to Trent. Over Giddey. Misses off the left iron.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Barnes. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto, trailing by 4. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mr. Moves. Williams, a screen on Olynyk. Passes it to Dort. Up top, Giddey, defended by Trent. Giddey, no good. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Barnes against Williams. Barnes can't get it to go.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Barnes. Pass to Mr. Moves. There's the pick. Barnes against Williams. Good D by Barnes.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The score now all even. Barnes has got 7 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's the pass to Mr. Moves. Second chance shot. He takes it up and plays it in. He's got 8.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Raptors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Winslow. Back to Barnes. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. It's deflected. They recover it. Olynyk sets a screen for Barnes. Raptors need to get a shot up. Olynyk can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Mr. Moves misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Barnes. Coming in off a 12-point game in his last outing. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. McDaniels comes in for Winslow. And it's Brown in for Trent. Quickly against Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. And it's quickly missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Holmgren in the post. Olynyk is covering. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Brown outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Brown. Here's quickly. Good on the 13-footer.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Here's Mr. Moves. 8 points for him. Rebound by Olynyk. Toronto trailing. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Sinks the three-pointer. Olynyk's got 8 points.
Well, Olynyk very capable from out there. We'll see how the defense reacts now.
Here's Mr. Moves. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Holmgren with a screen on Pirtle. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Now, here's Quickly. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Mr. Moves. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Mr. Moves in that last game against Utah was all business. He scored 20 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here is Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
It felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Mr. Moves. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, I love that. You could kind of pass it anywhere when you're throwing it to Chet, and he does the rest.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Brown, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Some changes for Toronto. Winslow's checked in for McDaniels. And Trent subbed in for Dick. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wallace is checked in. Trent against Wallace. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Raptors trail by 8. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes to Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
That free throw, no good. Most of the regular season now, Brent, is in the books as we close in on the playoffs for the players. What is this journey like, an NBA season like for a guy that plays?
You know, Kevin, it's just so taxing to get through a year. The emotions of the year, when you're playing well, when you're struggling, are you getting along with your coaches and your teammates? How's the travel schedule been? Have you been dealing with injuries? I mean, all of these things will test your mental and physical fortitude. But I'll tell you what, there's great reward when you get done with any particular year.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. Pass to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Trent. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Higgins outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wiggins against Barnes. The pass to Purtle. Barnes left side. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Purtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Purtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Now here's Brown. He has yet to score. We are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year. And that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Purtle. Mr. Moves checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. On the wing, Winslow. 9-point game his last outing. Yeah, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Olynyk. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And the Raptors with the ball. Trent outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. You know, Greg, for the Olympics, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Purtle comes in for Scotty Barnes. And quickly in for Brown. Now here's Winslow. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And really, Purtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Giddy the pass to Mr. Moves. Six on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
He stepped up his game on the glass big time this month. His numbers are outstanding, but even if the numbers weren't there, his activity in the paint has been incredible. His hard work is paying off, and they want more of the same from that young man.
Like the quick pass from Winslow. Love to see that kind of unselfish play.
The Thunder leading by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Out to the right wing. Olynyk against Williams. 5 to shoot. Olynyk the pass to quickly. Winslow wide open. He fires. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pass to Joe. Trying to get open is Giddey. Joe, good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Raptors trail by 6. Now Winslow passes it to Pirtle. Dort against Winslow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Dort.
Getting the foul on the shot.
The Raptors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
So he gets them both. And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Now here's Winslow. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Joe. Here's Mr. Moves. Door to screen on Pirtle. The pass to Joe. Over in the corner, Williams. Pirtle with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Trent. No good. That would have tied it.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Mr. Moves. Back to Williams. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And here we are watching Jalen Williams, Brent. There's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. And he gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
And that one falls for Williams. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. 1:52 left in the first half. Raptors trail by 4. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous Alexander. Williams passes to Mr. Moves. Gilgeous Alexander against Trent. Pass to Mr. Moves. Outside Williams for 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Quickly. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Mr. Moves. Olynyk is covering. Dort misses. The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Trent passes to Quickly. Kicks to Winslow.
Well, Winslow gets aggressive and puts the defense on their heels, leaving them no chance but the foul.
Raptors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Justice Winslow. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Winslow.
And Justice Winslow continues to grind to trying to find a way in which he can settle into a role in this league to make positive contributions with.
And it's tied up with that one. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Passes it to Dort. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Mr. Moves. Olynyk is covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Moves. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. Quickly with it. From outside the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. A month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Destination, the NBA. And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Defensively, they've been okay, but when it's close, the team that strings together stops at key moments usually prevails.
Something to watch for down the stretch, that's for sure. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Raptors shooting the ball at 42%. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Mr. Moves. Dishes it to Williams. Over Barnes. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 6 points.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Olynyk, a screen on Williams. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams' shot is off. And it's the Raptors' ball. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Quickly the pass to Olynyk. Takes it from 10. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Mr. Moves got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. He takes it in. And the shot goes in. 10 points for him. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Barnes. Trent outside. Back to Barnes. And there's the pass to Quickly. Shot clock at 5. There's Winslow. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Trent kicks to Barnes. Back to Trent. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. That's the Mr. Moves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Mr. Moves. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Barnes against Giddey. Spins. Barnes dishes to Olynyk. He kicks it to Winslow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Now is the time of the season when a lot of rookies start to hit that rookie wall, but these young men have been spectacular all season long. They show no signs of slowing down. With that in mind, here are the top rookies who all have a chance at the Rookie of the Year. Well, you look at Mr. Moves all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Well, you look at Mr. Moves. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Mr. Moves. Raptors trail by 3. Trent outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Trent. And the 3 off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Winslow.
Great connection on the alley-oop there. Winslow really slamming that down.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that. Well,
if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the technical free throw is good.
Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Barnes finds Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Olynyk the pass to Barnes. Back to Olynyk. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. So it's Toronto now, after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Trent with the wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Passes to Mr. Moves. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around contributor.
That's good from Mr. Moves. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly finds Barnes. Over Williams. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, Olynyk on the inside, just staying active and hitting the glass hard.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in. Raptors trail by 6. Now, here's Quickly. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And here is Trent outside. Good on the triple. Trent's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, when he can get on a burner.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Free throw, no good for Pirtle. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet. 4 on the clock. Down low. Here's Mr. Moves. And Pirtle pulls it down. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Trent. He has 7. Olynyk sets a screen for Trent. That shot missing.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Mr. Moves. Covered by Winslow. Mr. Moves passes to Dort. Williams for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Trent outside. Pass to Quickly. And the pass to Olynyk. There's the double team with Dort. There's Winslow. And again, Toronto no luck.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Raptors trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Pirtle has it in the corner. Left block shot on the way. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
We need you to take a foul right now for your North Side Crew.
And the Raptors, let's... calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Back to Brown. Going inside. Pass to Olynyk. The tray. And the Raptors miss again.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Mr. Moves. Holmgren is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 10.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Mr. Moves. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. Pass to Olynyk. And the rejection by Holmgren. And they get it back. Here's Mr. Moves. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, number 14. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Mr. Moves. And he makes the first but misses the second. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Barnes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that game against Houston, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Some changes for Toronto. Winslow's checked in for Pirtle. Trent comes in for Dick. And quickly in for Bruce Brown. He doesn't get the second one.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And stolen by Barnes. Now the Raptors moving it up. And Olynyk kicks to Winslow. Sinks the triple. Winslow's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors.
Good timing from Winslow. He measured up that shot before the ball even got to him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Barnes kicks to Trent. Winslow, the pass to Barnes. No good on the three.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Now here's Winslow. Back to quickly. The three from Barnes. Traps in the tray. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Mr. Moves. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Olynyk got 11 rebounds in the game. Trent kicks to Olynyk. Launches a 3. They get it again.
That is first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Barnes hits them both. And here is Williams. Pass to Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Now the pass to Mr. Moves. Nice move. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Barnes passes to Winslow. Barnes against Dort. Barnes kicks to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Olynyk high post. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's quickly. Barnes screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Three-pointer. And it's quickly missing. The Thunder leading by 6. Williams, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Here's Mr. Moves. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Again, Oklahoma City.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now, here's Trent. Olynyk, a screen on Giddey. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Quickly against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Quickly. Inside. Here's Olynyk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that one's good. Mr. Moves.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Barnes against Williams. Olynyk sets a screen for Barnes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so he hits the technical free throw. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. 13 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Barnes. The Thunder making the shot. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth, and it's blocked.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Mr. Moves.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
That shot wide open.
Well, Olynyk hits perimeter shots, so that's the advantage. Put him out there in space, and hopefully he knocks it down.
Williams, a screen on Olynyk. Here's Mr. Moves. Olynyk is covering. Here's Mr. Moves. And he bangs it home with one hand.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.